Stop Nathan. Nathan Stopper here is commentating, and right beside him is his brother Tyler Stopper, and we're gonna get on with the bands. Nathan, continue on with the LeBlanc band.
All right, the LeBlanc band also. I think they're kind of counter banning what other people really play a lot because a lot of these aren't very standard. The the Morgana is, the LeBlanc, Mord, and the Mumu aren't very normal. The LeBlanc is kind of a more unseen pick. The Shaco obviously is banned a lot because he can go get past wards without even being seen at all.
I do have to agree that movement ban is a little bit different. I've never seen that before in play. Now they maybe had some issues with the team comp they're possibly running. That could be a possibility. Plus, yep. Mordekaiser, they most likely had problems with the other team. It's just they couldn't handle his AP ratios, or they weren't able to kill him or focus him properly.
Yeah, the first pick is Jarvan. He will be the jungler for them.
Jarvan's an extremely strong jungler, especially if you can get off some early ganks. Jarvan, when he hits level 2 right after blue buff, the best way for him is to go straight for a gank or possibly a counter jungle and kill the jungler in his jungle if he has exhaust. He can get at least 2 kills from top lane and bottom lane if he's starting blue side. Really strong pick, especially with his ults and Cataclysm in team fights.
Yeah, I know from experience that as soon as he gets Cataclysm, his ganks get so powerful.
Yeah, if a mid or a top gets Cataclysm, if they don't have flash up, that's a very vulnerable position to be in. Oh, Udyr has been picked on the opposite team.
And then the Karthus middle. Karthus right now, he is a pretty good mid. He is really good at harassing, and his ult, the global ult, is just really strong. For just picking off people, just getting kills and assists globally.
That definitely explains why they banned LeBlanc, because LeBlanc gives Karthus extreme problems. But now, Free the Rain. But Kennen, we got a Kennen pick.
Yeah, Kennen, he is a very standard mid laner. He's top.
Well, he has a TP, so he's a possible top.
Possible top, yeah. He is a very standard mid. He is picked. If he's not banned, he's pretty much picked in like every game. And then there's
Lulu.
Lulu, yeah.
Lulu's a little bit. Soraka's always a safe pick, no matter what you do. But Lulu's a little bit of a different choice. For sure.
I would have liked to see that Soraka instead of Lulu, because if you see Karthus doing his ult, then you pretty much nullify his damage with the Soraka ult.
That is definitely true. Soraka is a good counter pick to Karthus.
Yes, it is.
Lulu, on the other hand, not so much, but still, they most likely have a bottom lane that will work off of Lulu's CC.
Yep.
Oh, Nocturne.
Nocturne.
That is very unusual with the Udyr jungle. Well, they're possibly going Udyr top then and Nocturne jungle then.
Or they just first picked it to switch.
And a Volibear. This is a very different pick. They don't have an AD carry right now at this point. I don't know exactly the direction that this team is going in right now. They could possibly Volibear top. Oh, and then Udyr in the jungle. And their AD carry is going to be Nocturne. I've seen this once or twice before. It's a very different play. Instead of an AD carry, you have Nocturne acting as AD carry.
Then there's Garen and Corki.
Wow, I haven't seen a Garen top lane for a very long time. I'm very interested to see. He can shut down a very few champions. I don't know if he knows what is going to be top, but I think he's feeling that maybe it's possibly a Volibear.
Yeah, at this point it's looking like Volibear actually may be going bottom. That is last pick Sion, that they're going a very beefy team with a good amount of damage around, such that Karthus, he'll be able to, with the Karthus on the team, he does a lot of damage and a lot of AoE damage that you can go those tankier champions that can just absorb more damage and protect him.
Yeah, definitely a Sion pick. No support whatsoever. This is going to be a very interesting game. I have not seen a strat like this with absolutely no AD carry, other than the Nocturne, of course, if he builds pure AD. But this is going to be a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, so, not seeing that Kennen take Ignite is strange to me. Instead of taking TP instead, he will With the TP allows you to go back really quickly by and then get right back in there, so you don't lose too much experience and CS.
Definitely with the Udyr, the Nocturne, Volley Bear going on, they definitely have a very good dragon control, that's for sure. And they can easily go for early dragon if they play their cards properly.
Yeah. I think with that team, I think Purple will be going for an invade onto Jarvan, because their level 1 I would say would be stronger, and they are
How do you feel the mids will be going? You know, Karthus versus Versa Cannon. Have you ever gone with that matchup before?
I have, but it was well, the Karthus will be okay as long as he stays behind his minions and dodges those Qs. What Cannon will have to do, he'll have to every 4th attack he'll have to get that the passive on it. Then he'll be able to use his W on the Karthus, which will do a good amount of damage. But at the same time, he has to dodge those Qs. And then the W could come down also, just slow him. That's
true. Since he has TP, he won't be able to straight out kill Karthus, which means he'll have to most likely rely on those Jarvan ults.
Yeah. The exhaust actually really helps him out, especially against a Kennen who is very fast when he uses his E, and he will have a lot harder time running away.
Yeah, Purple team has 3 exhausts on their team. You know, they have no ignite at all. Now, there is no characters on the blue team that absolutely need ignite, but it's a very, very different not to have at least 1 ignite on a team.
Yep. And blue also didn't take an exhaust.
Exhaust can be taken if they needed to take exhaust. Cheese Pleaser on the other team, who's picking Jarvan jungle, definitely can take exhaust, because with his pull and his ability and his kit, it's a free flash if he knows how to use it properly. So he can usually get exhaust to do that early counter jungling or get that early gank that is very successful to get the first blood.
Yep.
If this Udyr denies Jarvan his level 2 ganks and that doesn't get a kill from it, Udyr can pull ahead quite easily, because Jarvan's jungle is a little bit slower than other junglers. So,
and that opens Jarvan up to also be getting counter jungled as well.
Definitely.
How is Jarvan's counter jungling?
Jarvan's counter jungling, if he's ahead, he definitely can. Any character can. He definitely can trade, especially with his standard on the ground. It gets his armor and that, and he gets attack speed. So and his knockup. So yeah, Jarvan can easily counter jungle, but he needs to be ahead. There's no, if you're even and even, it's not really a good idea to trade up unless you know that you're going to change a 1 versus 1 to a 2 versus 1 quickly. Anyways, looks like trying to think about the two teams and what their engage will be if they get the matchup with late game, with Kennen ult going in there, with Jarvan ult, you know, with Lulu maybe ulting Kennen, or possibly Jarvan if he jumps in. Seems like a very strong on the blue team. No.
Yeah, when Kennen goes in, a lot of people go straight for him, try to focus him. With that Lulu ult and knocking everybody up, it gives him time to do his damage, get out his ult, and really deal out all that damage for free.
Well, we're starting up here, our first game streaming at OKG here.
RealTerror versus PFJ.
For the gauge for the other team, Nocturne's an extremely strong pick. But the thing is that if he's their AD carry, if he is the Inish, that is not so good, because if they focus Nocturne down, that's a lot of their damage, and practically their AD carry is gone right out of the fight. So maybe he's going to delay on his ult when the other people are taking a little bit of the DPS.
Yeah, I think he is going to be delaying. He's going to let Volley, Sion, and Udyr really get in there and start forcing the fight. And then as soon as the Corki puts himself in a kind of a bad position, then he will ult straight on him and try to kill him as fast as he can. And if he does that, the swing of the team fight could go any way at that point. All right, so we have Jarvan going top, Kennen going mid. We could really tell, but yeah, for purple we are having Nocturne go bottom with the Sion, and the Udyr is obviously going to be jungling. Then the Volley top.
Doesn't look like they want to do any counter jungling right in the beginning. No early invade. it doesn't seem. It seems like every single team is. They're not even setting up for proper positions throughout to guard their jungle at this point.
Yeah. Oh, there is a. Oh, that was just a ping for Kennen just to get into his defense.
Bottom lane is not even there to help out with their jungler. And jungler doesn't even seem like he's setting up to go for wolves. He possibly is just waiting around there for vision, but I would expect Nocturne and Sion would be sitting and helping their jungler in case of an early invade. Oh, and it seems like the other team is definitely protecting their jungler. Seems like there won't be early action in this game, which is good. Definitely gives Jarvan a strong start, gets his level 2, and he can maybe will start doing work on Volibear.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a CV down over on purple side. Udyr backs out. I don't know if he's going to start on those wolves. Timing's coming up right now. Nope, he's completely backing out. He's going to his red. He is scared. They're scared of the invade, so he's just going to back out and play safe and go straight to the red.
Yeah. That Sion and Nocturne, they didn't defend properly. One of them should have stuck in the river area right here, and Karthus should have been staying here for a while Sion or Nocturne, whichever one, should have been helping with the Wraiths, but they decided that would have been a lot better. But again, with that CV and they don't have it, they might as well just back out and play it safe.
Awesomely, we've shown Jarvan. He's going to go up top for a gank. Udyr, he smited the Wraiths, and he's just going for a small camp. So he hasn't even done a big camp yet. Very unusual. Never seen that before.
All right, here comes a gank on the middle.
See how his execution. Kennen's trying to set it up. Oh, that Karthus knows that that gank was coming. Yugo was reading it.
He should have swung around from the other side. He actually could have got him. And Kennen, even though that gank might not have gotten off, Kennen didn't try to go for it as well.
So it seems like Udyr's going to make a play top. Oh, Volibear's doing some work, trying to set up the gank.
Jarvan,
pathing was a little bit long for Udyr. He maybe, if he went a little bit quicker, he could have capitalized. He is only level 2 at this point, and he has no red buff to help him out, so there's a possibility that Jarvan will just easily run away.
Here we go.
A nice flip.
There's a flash stun.
Oh, he's going to do some work with Tiger. Nope, spin away.
Garen is also a hard person to gank because his abilities remove CC effects from like the slows. Bottom lane we have red team pushing against blue pretty effectively because
at this point it seems like Nocturne's kind of getting zoned. He's just waiting for minions. It doesn't seem like Corki's doing massive harass at all, but it seems like Lulu's definitely pumping out some of the abilities at that Nocturne.
Yep, in mid lane, Karthus isn't positioning himself properly, and he is getting hit by the shurikens from Kennen, which is doing a lot of damage.
Udyr was just trying to do his red at level 2, and he had to back out and go back to base. With this Tiger form, Tiger form's a very aggressive stance for Udyr. It can lead to trouble because it's not as powerful as Phoenix to clear your waves.
Yeah, and because of that, he has to go back, and he's going to be further behind than Jarvan is, because Jarvan is level 3 already, and he has both his buffs, and Udyr has none.
So Jarvan started an early Dorn's Blade. He really wants to be aggressive right in the beginning and try to snowball. It'll increase his damage exponentially, so his ganks will be very terrifying if he gets a few off. Udyr going back into his jungle. He has boots and he has cloth. He doesn't have any sustain, so hopefully he'll get that blue right off the bat to give him some sustain.
Yeah, definitely that Tiger really slows down his ability to clear the waves as fast as Udyr can.
Very much so. It seems like Jarvan's going to try to make a play bottom. It seems like
it's unwarded also because there was no support.
There is going to be a push gang going on bottom, looks like.
Lulu going in there. There's the Valkyrie.
Oh, perfect timing. Jarvan coming in.
Knocking up. Almost got the flash.
Oh, there is the first blood on Sion.
And then they're going to start turn around on Udyr with that ward. The Udyr almost getting very low, and he goes down to the Corki, giving him some good go.
That was
the Nocturne gets away with just just under half health too.
That was an amazing play by the
top lane. Garen's going hard on the Volibear, pushing him back, take him to half health, and now just backing off to go for that CS.
Volibear is very deceptive. Volibear playing with confidence. He maybe is getting a little bit zoned at this point. Yep. Oh, Volibear.
Especially with that silence, he can't. There's not a whole lot he could do. That was.
Oh, that was Ignite on top. Very unusual. Maybe he's just trying to bait out the passive so he can kill him later. Very different.
Yeah. If he would have got level 6 with that Ignite and his ult, then he definitely would have killed him.
Udyr definitely behind at this point. He hasn't even got his blue buff down. He's level 3 and he's going after his blue buff. At this point, the mobs are much more powerful at this level. He is kind of behind, so the blue buff is doing a lot of DPS to him. Oh, there's going to be some play action right in the middle.
Jarvan is.
Oh, Jarvan dive right on the top. Oh, there was an execute by Garen, not Jarvan. My bad, and saying that that was an awesome play by Garen with the tower dive.
And Udyr's coming now. Udyr's coming now bottom again for another gank because they are pushed out pretty far. But there is that ward there again, which they knew about. But unfortunately, they didn't get a time on that. So and there's the ping on him, and he is just backing away now. Yeah,
it doesn't look like this Udyr is really capitalizing on any. He's falling back right now.
Yeah. Now that this Garen has level 6 against that Volibear, he will be able to do a lot of work. Oh. Nothing. And there's, now they are getting a pink ward in that brush.
So CS-wise, Corki has 40, Garen has 40, but it seems like Nocturne only has half that much at this point. Sion is getting half that CS as well, so it seems like they're sharing CS. Now Volibear top, he only has 13 CS. That is very poor in comparison to Garen, and that's going to overcome eventually in the late game, definitely.
Yeah, Garen's early game is really strong with that silence and does a good amount of damage, and then he spins. And that also does a lot of damage, and it's able to keep people away from the tower. I mean, keep them zoned really well.
Bottom, there's engage. Note they're just falling back. They don't want to deal with that Corki. That Corki just does too much damage at this point.
Yeah, and they do have both ults. They do have that Lulu ult, and none of them have theirs. There's a Nocturne ult. Volley actually going up there and going really close to Garen, and Garen not capitalizing on that and really doing the damage he can.
Yeah, Volibear just trying to sneak in that CS, trying to get a little bit of that gold so he can deal with him later.
Yeah, and Garen's choosing to get the farm rather than really get him out of the lane.
No, everyone just clearing their jungle at this point. Udyr is going back again, and he is waiting, I think, for an item at this point.
Another pot.
Oh, he's getting lifesteal at this point. I think he's going to be building into Wriggles.
Yeah, Garen is back. He has... Yeah, Garen's going back. He has 2K to spend, so he will be getting at least his boots or getting another Doran's or something like that.
I'm very surprised, maybe too early at this point, but possible GP items on jungles because there's a little bit less gold in there, and none of them are snowballing at this point, getting an early kill. So I thought that maybe would be a move that they would possibly do, but at this point, nope. And there hasn't been awfully that many ganks in this game. More action bottom. Oh, and Corki doing half-healthing Nocturne with a good combo in the bottom.
Yep. Garen now is coming back to lane with boots and a BF sword, so he'll be doing a lot of damage right away. And Udyr really set up in that brush and warded at the perfect time. He will gank as long as volley. There's the throw now. Udyr's coming in now. He isn't bear from bad pathing though. And he's getting himself stuck behind the minions, and now that gank is getting nowhere.
That was not an organized gank in any way. It seems that the pathing is extremely
gank coming mid. Oh. So there's the flash ult, and there's the knockup that missed. There's the Yep. That's why Jarvan is so good, because even if they flash away, if you run a bit...
wonderful gank. Udyr can't do anything at this point.
No, he can't. He'd just be a free kill.
Jarvan is level 7, double buff. There is no way. Oh, Garen just bossing that.
Garen doing a lot of damage to Volibear.
Oh, Volibear just running away. He just can't handle it.
If he was a little bit lower, Garen could have ulted and killed him.
There was no early dragon at all. There's a possibility they could do dragon. They have the advantage, but Jarvan's going back, and he's going to buy. Some of those items with all that gold he has.
Yeah, if volley goes anywhere near, he is going to die. If he goes any further than he is right now. And Garen could be zoning him. He could have kept him from getting his level 8 as also. Udyr now setting up, going. I don't know. No, never mind.
Udyr just pathing back. That Volibear maybe has to go back because that Garen has Ignite. He can do a full combo and execute that Volibear at any time that he pleases. Seems like Jarvan got early oracles, and he's going around and he's going to start taking out those wards and doing some ganks.
There's a TP.
Oh, there's a TP bot, yes.
Oh, that was cancelled.
That was cancelled. Very unusual.
That would have been the Kennen.
Wait. Garen is definitely trying to go after that Volibear.
Yeah, there's the summoner heal.
Oh, there's the Ignite.
There was the Ignite, but he still got enough health to get out of there, to get away.
Garen backing out. Udyr coming in to see if he can help out a little bit. Oh, there's a dragon going on, and that was for the blue team.
Jarvan is going to go. I mean, Volibear did go down, but
nice stun by Udyr. He's going.
There's
in
the
for
flash.
The flash. Oh, he's trying to get bear form. He's trying to catch up to Garen. Will he get it? There's a possibility if he goes after it, he possibly can get it. No, the cooldowns are going down.
If his Q's up, he will be able to get away.
Definitely getting away. On Udyr, it does not get a kill.
Yeah, and the speed boost from your Q as Garen gets you about somewhere near the same as Udyr's bear stance. Gank coming mid again.
Nice.
And there's the exhaust into Jarvan.
Oh, and there's a stun.
Yes, and there's another kill.
Jarvan,
and there's the flash.
And
there's the ult.
That was a good flash.
That will not kill him.
Now he'll have enough health that he would be able to survive that. If he didn't flash at all, he would have definitely lost that oracles, which would have been a little bit, put him behind a little bit. Yet again, they did get that dragon, so they are very much ahead in gold at this point.
Yep, just over 5K ahead right now.
Bottom lane doesn't seem like there's all that much happening, except that Corki is definitely dominating this Nocturne at this point. Nocturne's just throwing out his abilities. There. At this point, there's blues up for purple team. I'm surprised that I don't know if they've been giving Karthus blue. I think Udyr has been just taking it, trying to catch up because he's quite behind comparatively to the Jarvan on the other team. There is engage bot, and Nocturne has a back out, and I think he's just going to go back to base.
Yeah, them going kill lane bottom really kind of backfired. They did not get those early kills. What they kind of need without that AD carry, and it will make the game a lot harder for them. Double gank coming up top.
This will definitely be interesting. 2 versus 2. The Jarvan and the Garen both are very much more powerful than those two. They're just trying to hold that tower. They don't want to lose it just yet because they know that they are quite behind at this point. Garen's just chilling there and knows that that there's no way that they both can take him at this point.
Yeah, now that Jarvan is going to go for a mid gank, but if Udyr keeps staying in the
duel, there's a stun. Oh no, you missed.
Oh, there's the ult, and there's going to be another kill.
Wow, what a great ganks by Jarvan.
Jarvan has a lot of opportunity to go counter gank, and Nocturne's coming up, and is he going to ult?
We're gonna see if there's going to be
a throw.
Garen,
there's a stun.
There's a
Nocturne taking a lot of damage. He very well just turn around and try to trade, but he is going to go down.
We'll see
and then
if
baited 2 flashes.
Oh. And there's the kill top.
Yeah, he should have. If he would have stayed on that Nocturne, he could have killed him.
And then we just missed Lulu getting a kill on Scion bottom just because Nocturne is gone. Right when that exactly was happening. Jarvan is still taking out wards systematically throughout the map.
And there's a double gank coming on into Kennen here in the middle. But without that ult from Nocturne, he could have maybe capitalized on that. But Volibear is going to do a lot of damage to top, maybe get it to just below half.
We're looking at the CS. Garen at this point has 100 CS, and right behind them is Kennen mid at 73. On the purple team, it doesn't seem like anyone is near their CS. Maybe Karthus at 55 at this point. They're quite behind.
Yeah, Karthus right now is pretty far behind that Kennen. He's just taking so much free damage that is easily avoidable from Kennen.
The blue buff going to Udyr again. I don't know why they're not giving it to the Karthus.
Udyr
definitely can usually manage his mana levels and can give that to Karthus.
Yeah, if Karthus, again, Karthus keep taking this free damage from Kennen. And yeah, with that...
There's engage bottom. It seems like the Nocturne has to back out because he's taking too much damage from a Corki.
Yeah. Mid lane, Kennen is like doing so well against the Karthus. Karthus, if he would have had blue, he would be able to push his lane and keep Kennen off with all those Qs. And Karthus, interesting, going Boots of Lucidity instead of Magic Pen Boots. You don't really see that very much.
And Corki's building a BF right into pickaxe. He's just going straight after Infinity Edge, it seems. He just wants straight damage, no attack speed.
Yeah, like Garen going onto this Volibear,
doing mad DPS.
Doing a lot of damage.
Just free DPS.
And his Infinity Edge is almost done also.
In other words, ladies and gentlemen, when I say DPS, it means damage per second. I know that is a plural that sometimes gamers use.
There's a gauge bottom.
Sion just gets blown up.
Destroyed. And Garen's going to counter gank right now. While he sees the Udyr, he could engage with this. He knows he's doing a lot of damage. He will be able to ult and pick up this kill and just get away. And there's the range on it.
Oh, there's the execute by Garen. That was nicely played. He knows that Udyr is just so far behind. He just cannot face him.
Udyr should not have went in on him.
And then Jarvan's still trying to make the play spot. Don't know if they're doing a tower push. There's a poor Nocturne all by himself. Half health. Seems like Jarvan's just staying.
Karthus going out of the turret. Went out. Karthus went out of the range of his minions and he tried going on that Kennen and he started missing. And then he had to back off because he's getting low on mana. Then Kennen took that advantage and went in on him and ulted, did his combo, and really did good. And Garen now is trying to throw that Udyr even further behind by taking his red, or he's just going to try to
Garen at
wait
this point
there.
has free roam. He's just devastating top. Volibear cannot even control his lane. Garen's just going to be making the plays on that Udyr.
And there goes the first tower of the game.
Oh, yes, mid is gone. They're playing for Dragon.
Garen saw that Volibear coming, and now he's going to try to do a lot of damage to him.
There's engage top with Garen. And they just blue side just got the dragon yet again. The score at this point is 11-1 for the blue team. A little bit of a landslide at this point, unfortunately, but there's definitely the uphold of purple team coming back if they group up and try to turn this game around.
Right now, they need to be doing because blue is so much stronger than them, they have to really outnumber them and get those big number ganks.
They definitely
and
can
switch to team fighting
and
first.
try to get that Nocturne engage and try to. Oh, it seems like.
And they are deciding to do a group mid while they're going to be losing bottom tower for free.
Yeah, Corki doing mad DPS down there on that tower, and they're just giving it up at this point.
They're going to back out with that Nocturne ult, and Benny's not going to follow up on that.
No, he knows he cannot take that Corki and that Lulu together. Seems like Jarvan's going for a gank, even though he's a quarter health. I think he's very confident that that Karthus can't do that much damage to him.
If Kennen could get in there and get the stun off, and then Jarvan is swinging around now.
Oh, like
here comes. There's the flash away.
Oh, there's the wall.
And there's the wall, and he's nice Q, and the combos will gets him down to half, and he knocks him up, and here comes the ult. There it is.
Just easy. There was just.
Now bottom is bottom. All three bottom are coming up to help out, and Jarvan just under 50 health. Almost go down, and there's the Nocturne, and his ult is down, or he would be able to get that kill and take out the Oracles. And they did take out the Oracles.
Volibear does a nice play right there.
And there's the Kennen ult doing tons of damage. Nocturne going down very effectively, and Nocturne is down, and Volibear is bullying Kennen out of the fight, but
Volibear is bossing that Kennen around top. Kennen's running away. There is the kill.
Kill onto Lulu, and Garen's still doing lots of damage. He could very well take this Sion. No, he has forced to back out, and that Kennen is going to go down to that Volibear, and Volibear does now pick up blue buff.
That was an awesome team fight by purple team. They totally got the advantage on that game. There's a possibility
they took out.
They can bounce back a little bit. They got their levels with the new system. that was exactly what Purple Team needed. If they keep doing this and keep grouping up and doing the team fights, they definitely can come back.
Yeah, they took out an Oracle's, which is huge, which is really big for those wards, and then they also did take Kennen's blue buff away. Yeah, and now Garen does have those Merc Treads and Infinity Edge, so he's doing a lot of damage, and he's going to be taking a lot less damage from magic as well. At this point. And there's the bottom tower going down.
So Purple Team at this point has three towers down at this point, and no towers down for the Blue Team at this point. Don't know if they're going to be start counter warding quite often and pushing the advantage.
There's the ping onto Karthus for another gank from Garen, and he's just gonna walk right into Jarvan. Jarvan
just goes on him.
Yeah, and that's another kill.
It's just an easy another kill.
Karthus making the mistake of not having those wards out there and just overextending and face checking the bush as well. And then here's 4 people at bottom going to try to take out that Korg, but he does Valkyrie away and he does get away. They're going to try to push this lane while 3 people are coming and they don't see them. Oh, they do see the Garen and the Kennen.
Don't know if Jarvan's about to ult here. No, he's not going to capitalize. He's not going to ult and try to go onto them and force a team fight.
Kennen teleporting top just to push that back.
Point Purple Team backing out. I don't know. Sion's doing Sion's running away, and Garen's going to be.
Nocturne could actually get caught by this Corki. Yes, he is. He is taking a lot of damage, and there's the flash, and he would barely not get that kill. And the ult, and he still does not get it.
That was an awesome W by Nocturne. Nocturne has the spell shield, and he popped it right when that missile was coming. Very nice play. Definitely would have been a death if that missile did hit. Blue Team definitely pressing their advantage at this point. They're pushing bottom tower and also pushing mid at the same time. Blue Team, they're just waiting until their teammates come back up. Don't know if they're going to be grouping up and trying to counter push in any way. Oh,
there's the Karthus getting just caught again.
By the
he keeps going into his jungle and just keeps getting caught.
He went all by himself. I don't know why. He felt safe going in there.
And they are pinging for Baron now.
Oh, Lulu doesn't have oracles. I don't know.
And they are going to know about this too.
He doesn't have oracles. So they're maybe just going to make the play.
They do know about the Baron because that red ward, and they do not have the oracles on Jarvan anymore to clear it. And there's the pink ward, but they don't think they have it warded. And they aren't moving over there, and they knew that they were going to there. But
so Blue Team going for Baron at this point. It doesn't seem like Purple Team has any clue that it is going on. There is no reaction at all.
Well, they did see them all going over there, but they just didn't check it.
Maybe they know that they can't contest it at this point. Yeah. They can't contest it. They can't team fight. So they're just going to play very, very defensive at this point.
And Volley is going to continue to push this. He could very well get the tower, but there's the ping onto Volley from Blue. And they are gonna go catch this Karthus maybe again. They did see him, and they are gonna catch.
Oh, Karthus is
going to get caught.
There's a nice flash, and he gets away.
But he still takes just below half health all that poke, and there's the death.
And
then Udyr swinging from the side, and there's the ult from Kennen. And
Kennen from ult does nothing, and then there's the Karthus ult right there. Udyr just getting mauled because he is 1 versus 4 right under his tower. Sion cannot do anything.
And their power is going to go down.
Yeah, there's a free tower, Volibear grouping up there. They possibly can try to hold this back, but that is 5 versus 3 at this point. Oh,
there's the flip up.
Volibear trying to beast it around. No.
And there's the dive again, and they're getting very low. And there's the ignite, and Garen getting really low, and there's like the kill on Volibear, and the kill on Sion. He is just got 900 critted.
That is a free tower, and that is a possible win at this point if they push in. There is a next wave of minions coming up. If they push in, only Karthus is up at this point.
They have 18 seconds on Nocturne, 20, and another 20 on Sion and Volley.
I don't know what this poor Karthus is going to do against 5 people. We'll see.
At least if he dies under the tower, he will be doing that AoE damage, which will be good.
Since his flash is down,
they need to be focusing 1 tower, though. They were about...
Oh, there is a split push of towers at this point. Maybe it could be their mistake.
There, and there's the Volibear. Udyr now just finally going on, taking a lot of damage. And there goes
by Lulu, and he just went down to the Nocturne.
And they are forced to back out now because the Scion and the Volley are now up, and they are pinging. Blue is pinging for Dragon, and that's where Red needs right now to do is push back their mid and try to get buffs before they all get stolen.
That bottom base tower barely has any health left. If there was a little bit more focus, they definitely could have got the win there for the blue team.
If they don't sit in their base and they don't push down mid will very easily blue super minions will very easily take down that tower if they're not careful.
Purple team definitely not trying to contest that dragon. Just gave us the free, and they're just most likely going to group up mid. See if they can push down mid turret. Itemization right now. Jarvan has Randians and Lulu has Australia's going. Very good engage. There's 2 Infinity Edges on blue team as well. While for the opposite team, it doesn't seem like there's too many items being fully built at this point. Just some basic Zeal, some Catalysts. No complete items at this point for the purple team.
Yeah, and Garen right now, he's looking really scary. He got that last Whisper for the extra penetration, and now he's going for a Guardian Angel. As soon as he get that, there will be little they can really do to him. And he will be doing a lot of damage as well.
Yeah, Corky just going straight.
That Jarvan is actually going for this Karthus, and he's deciding not to anymore. While they're doing another push mid, they're going to try to end it with that one tower. They could very well do it. And it is also almost dead. While Jarvan is pushing back, and he is pushing that bottom lane.
Karthus don't
and then here comes the dive onto Karthus, and he just dies again.
He just got popped with all that damage.
And he does use his ult, and does very little damage because he just doesn't have. He hasn't even finished it. Oh, he just finished his Rod of Ages.
This
27 minutes in the game.
This Karthus is definitely just getting capitalized on. He has never been in the back row of his team. I know, and he's definitely just getting popped before the team engages. There's a group up. Don't know if they're going to contest. No, that Garen is definitely just bowling Sion. Wow, and he goes for the execute on Sion right there.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, there's engage. They're going to be engaging on Volibear. 5 versus 1. Volibear just didn't have a chance.
This game is looking done.
At this point, it's just safe and easy peasy win for the blue team. Very nicely played.
Yeah, and there it goes. Udyr in a matter of seconds.
At this point, it's not even a contest going 1-1. There hasn't been since that last engage that they had in the middle-ish area. They haven't had a good 5 versus 5 fight at all. And the Karthus goes down.
Yeah, and Nocturne gets very low himself, and there goes the last turret, and they're just gonna.
You know, that was a good. There's an engage.
The Jarvan flashes away and gets away.
They're trying to engage. They're still fighting. They don't want to give this up. Oh, and it's ended.
There's game 1.
I like good finishers. I don't like when teams give up. Definitely pushing harder at the end. Who cares? Just go balls deep to the wall. That definitely was a good matchup. That Jarvan, he definitely just got ahead, and he had a good jungle presence. Didn't seem like Udyr was able to get a break in that match and get ahead in any way, and he didn't really have too much presence in that game, unfortunately. The plays weren't made, and, you know, they definitely overpowered them.
Yeah, Karthus's mistake in the mid lane is that he was getting hit by those Qs constantly, and when you get hit with one Q, then he just uses his W and just gets so much more damage, especially if he gets his auto attack in with the stack on it, and then he gets a free stun, and he gets opened up to even more damage. And one of his mistakes was getting the boots of Lucidity. The Magic Pen boots are a lot better, especially for his ult, and their team was building a lot of MR, and that just made his ult even do a lot less also.
Thank you guys for watching our first game for the win here at OKG, and we're definitely going to be continuing streaming here multiply. Nathan here, which is CTX Rain, is definitely going to continue streaming while I'm going to be going off and playing on the next round. Well, hopefully we'll get another interesting game streaming, and we're going to get definitely some more games and more action later here as the heat intensifies. This is just the start, and we're just going to continue doing the push through and get these games done. There's going to be some nice matchups later.
You just watched the team that you guys are going to be playing against now.
Really?
Yep.
Team that won, you guys are playing.
Do you know what? I think that's a little unfair. It's definitely trying to study the teams, trying to see what their strengths and weaknesses are, and it's going to definitely be an interesting matchup.